What's truly incredible about Frieren is its incredible storytelling. Yes, I'm making another video about the storytelling, but this video will focus on the greatness of episode 10 and how 11 follows up on it, because the greatness of episode 10 teaches you some valuable lessons and gives one of the most killer endings. Episode 11 gives you the flip side perspective in the meaning of being recognized. Stories are meant to grant you wisdom, and there's nothing like the spectacle of a great fiction to make you see the meaning of life. Spoiler warning, guys. This video will cover up to episode 10 and episode 11 of season 1, Tsuyoi Mahoskai and Kitagawa Shokoku no Fuyu. And yeah, guys, I have acknowledged, hey, I've been saying Frieren. To me, as an English speaker, it's a lot easier when you see it spelled like Frieren to say Frieren. But I understand you German folks. And also in the Japanese dub, they do say Frieren. So that is the correct way to say it. But sometimes Frieren will come out. I hope you guys understand. It's just kind of hard for me to say. There are other series that had their translations and the pronunciation changed. There are other series like Lupin the Third. I think for most English speakers, they're gonna think of it as Lupin the Third. But for French people and other people abroad, it is actually Lupin. I'm obviously saying that probably wrong, but my point still stands. So this isn't anything that's that new, but I'm gonna do my best to keep it as authentic as possible and say Frieren. So back to the show. Any journey comes with their life lessons through trials and tribulations. Episode 10 was used to tell our main protagonist's backstory of her life's purpose, her accumulated knowledge from Flamme Sensei, and it all culminated in one epic scene against Demon Anya Forger. Even though the arc technically ended at the end of episode 10, at the beginning of episode 11, life moves on and the teachings of Flamme continues. Think about why seeing Frieren fight Demon Anya Forger, why that episode was so special. Not only is she the main character, but we all know she is another OP MC that we all want to see her flex her elven muscles. Episode 10 is an epic that incorporates everything from the climactic end, plot, epic reveal of the backstory, and everything that she knows and has been taught since learning from Flamme Sensei. It all culminated within this episode. Episode 11 is more of a slice of life, very character driven, so naturally it loses the tension from the plot. The big reveal of Flamme and Frieren's past is now common knowledge, so of course it's going to be a more boring episode, and they have to set up for the next plot, which is they are still trying to reach heaven. Most importantly, for episode 11, it calls upon the importance of recognition. It's counterintuitive to what Frieren has been doing with hiding and accumulating her mana for centuries. Imagine that, an incredible skill to hide and being recognized for hiding. What episode 10 and episode 11 brings together is that Frieren's incredible ability of hiding and accumulating mana is a monumental feat. With her and the heroes party, they literally saved the world by murdering these fake ass talking demons and the Demon King, and of course Demon Anya Forger. Every great story has amazing messages in it. Episode 10 and episode 11 brings together these important concepts. In episode 10, it's shown in the story that Frieren is taught how to effectively control her mana in order to get every advantage possible to defeat literal demons. It's best to hide it and catch them off guard. Don't let pride and overconfidence get in the way like those demons to accomplish what matters the most. Like, that actually makes a lot of sense, guys. Like, I ain't gonna show my competition what I'm really capable of like a true murderer would. Salty surprise! We can see that living the humble life and hiding your skills is cool and all, but there is a ton of positives in people knowing what you can do and what you've done in life. In episode 10, Flamme directly explains in multiple scenes the weakness of being overconfident and being too prideful. The key takeaway here for me was excess. Too much of something is never good, except money. In episode 11, Craft the Monk's literal life up until this point, it's all about how people that knew him and knew what great triumphs he's done and accomplished and what he's actually capable of, all those people have nakunata. So this is where the concept and the importance of recognition pops up. It's important to know that great feats can be achieved and that people can do amazing things. Just remember the Hemo statues. Before, it was just goofy flashbacks, but now there's even more meaning behind it. Listen guys, if we all slaughtered the Demon King, best believe we all getting statues, money, and it's only right that we get compensated for inspiring the world for our great achievements using our unique abilities. So the big connection between episode 10 and 11 is to not conflate overconfidence and pride with being properly recognized for your great feats. Humanity is actually better off knowing the great things that it can achieve and do. That's why there's history books and legends. Episode 11 incorporates a lot of the religious aspects in it, but I don't really want to go there. In episode 11, I love that they never explained what Craft the Monk's history of his feats are. It's actually totally on theme with the episode's concept. The idea that not knowing Craft the Monk's history and what he can actually do is the lesson of the episode. And also earlier in the episode, the idea that you need a mage certificate to access the area where Frieren wants to go to get to Oriel heaven. She has to essentially recognize that she's the shit. She might even be god level compared to literally everyone else. She definitely needs a statue. I guess we are all getting anime scales over here of her. But for real though, when it comes to Oriel or heaven, guys, I can barely say Frieren, right? I'd rather struggle read Nihongo. But the mage certificate thing, it represents many things. Being recognized, being able to have access, and having a hierarchical structure for people to be motivated and inspired to improve. It is really a shame that Frieren is not as renowned as she should be, but he'll know exactly what to do. Your boy knows exactly how to inspire. And that's why it's great that we have Fern and now Stark to help carry on this legacy. This is what makes cartoons and anime special, especially for the youth, for the modern times. You can always be told what the right thing to do in life, but ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. But when you see fiction immortalize a life lesson and create this grand memory, that fiction story and all its lesson becomes your reality of how you live your life, that is the amazing part about stories and the amazing part about this show. An anime like Frieren tries to tie entertaining fiction with philosophical ideals. Again, episode 10 is a big crescendo moment to end the arc against Demon Anya Forger. The tension and anticipation of everything we got to learn about the MC becomes immortalized in that epic ending. Go kill yourself. It's about the warning signs of pride and overconfidence, while at the same time teaching you humbleness and the discipline of growing stronger in silence. Episode 11 calls into question everything that Frieren's learned and experienced up to this point without any help from a crescendo climactic event with huge reveals for the most important character in the show. This episode, there was just Craft the Monk proving his point that it's a shame that no one would know what amazing feats you actually accomplish and what you can actually do. Inspiration, aspiration, motivation, your own personal mental health. Being recognized for something great is actually selfless and awe-inspiring. Just think about it. It's a shame if people didn't know what Frieren can do, and that story of all her feats gets passed on. The brilliance of this is we don't know that about Craft the Monk. It's a shame that we don't get to see, but it's hinted in the episode that this dude is powerful. This dude did a lot of shit in his life. And they use Stark in that scene to kind of help point that out. If we take into account the broader lesson in the anime show, one of the biggest symbols is actually the flower. The theme of the show has been to enjoy and bathe in the beauty of life. But that's a whole other video right there. In this video, I just really wanted to point out how amazing it was to connect episode 10 to episode 11, because there are downsides to what Frieren did in hiding her power and not letting people know what she can do, versus people recognizing what you can actually do and what you did. And there's importance and lessons between both of them. There's upsides and downsides to everything in life. I love that that part of it was connected. So yeah, overall, I love episode 11. Obviously, episode 10 and episode 9 will go down as the best episodes because the satisfaction levels of all that coming together in those episodes was amazing and most importantly, entertaining. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about everything up to this point with Frieren. I'm also now doing the blog reviews over the latest episodes, so yeah, if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, just let me know what you guys thought. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Check out my blog at otakusin.com, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.